Sawen, and welcome to another episode of Sawana Aorihwa.
We'll be bringing you up to date on all that's happening in and around our community.
In recent headlines, Kahnawake mourns the loss of local media celebrity as well as personality and community member Jessie Deer.
Jessie Deer, aka Big Sexy, sadly passed away on November 24th around 4 a.m. in the morning after battling complications from the H1N1 flu and other related health issues. Deer, who would have turned 24 on November 27th, was well known for his larger-than-life personality and working with all of Kahnawake's media. From Mohawk TV to K103, the Eastern Door, Big Sexy was always up for any challenge when it came to covering community events and sports. Jessie loved being a part of the media community. However, his affections extend far greater than being the ultimate media guru. He was always the guy that could make you laugh, pick up your spirits when you were feeling blue, and a great shoulder to lean on when you needed one. Jessie was a friend to many. He was committed to his family and his work, and has left a legacy that no one will soon forget. Jessie will be sadly missed by all, and our sincere condolences go out to the entire Deer family. I mean, it's not anything that you ever want to hear, and of course we're talking about Kahnawake. I don't know Jessie Deer, but we all knew him, and he worked for the various medias here in Kahnawake, but just a beautiful person, you know, and I think this has shaken this community. People are, you know, really mourning the loss, and people are just saying, you know, why? You know, somebody so young and that has such a great personality and is so loving and giving in life, you know, it's just really hard to understand when something like this happens.
Yeah, and it's going to take a while for not only, of course, the family, but everybody that knew him, and he touched so many lives. So I mean, it's going to take a while, but you know, we need to grieve and honor his life as well. So. And it's quite an inspirational story.
At the same time, yeah. Yes. I mean, there is a positive note, and we're going to get to that. The one thing that I find interesting is, you know, in a small community, word travels fast. And, you know, when I initially heard about it, like, my husband and I are really close to both of the families. Right. And we had gotten a phone call at like 5 in the morning. And my heart just sank, you know, and then as the hours progressed, people started to talk about it. And just the overwhelming affection for Jessie really put things into perspective for me personally. I was like really honored to be his friend.
Yeah, definitely. And I was honored to have had a chance to work with him and to be inspired by his wit, his talent, and it always seemed that he had a very optimistic spirit about him. You know, there was always so much. You know, I think of Jessie and I always smiled. You know, he's such a beautiful spirit. Yeah. And although I wasn't like particularly close to him on a personal level, I think, and a lot of people are in the same shoes as me, is that we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him a lot.
But I think, you know, when you mentioned that you weren't personally close with him, but I think a lot of people felt that they were, even if they didn't necessarily know him, because I think when you're public and you're in the local media, people feel like they have a piece of you, you know what I mean? But I think he made it so easy. He was so accessible, let's put it that way, that people felt like they could really just, you know, be friends with him or know him even more, even if it was just through the radio or the paper. Yeah. So
he always amazed me. He always amazed me in the things that he said and the way that he said things. And like I said, extremely witty, very intelligent, and always optimistic. You know, every time I've ever seen Jessie, he was always cracking a joke, saying something funny, and he always had a smile. And like I said, he will be missed greatly by everyone.
Okay, so don't go away. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we're going to be interviewing Steve Bonspiel from the local Eastern Door newspaper and Joe Delarone from Guadoga TV with the Mohawk Council. Of course, Jessie worked in all the media here in the community, so don't go away. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.